And I'm live. Let's see. Wow, feels weird. Not doing one yesterday and then doing one today. That's a new schedule. Hopefully, the signal's okay. I was getting some weird signal issues earlier, so I guess we'll see. We'll see when everybody gets in here. Hey, Dom. HCSC, almost first. How's it going, David? How is the signal? Is it bad? Good? Hey, Jace. Yeah. Yeah, we are dogs. Yep. Very good. Hey, Debbie. Awesome. I'm glad you got notified. You see my ugly mug in HD? Yeah, I know, huh? No Asians tied up in my back seat. It was funny because Tommy's supposed to be coming back through this way tomorrow, but he's in such a rush to get back up to his home state because he's got to go to work literally on Thursday. So no Asians tied up in back. What was Tommy's safe word? That's funny. It would have been funny if he was typing it in the chat. You was the safe word? Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Well, I wanted to really talk in detail. I'll wait a couple of minutes to get started with the topic. My God, these allergies are killing me today. I wanted to get started with the topic, basically go into more detail about what happened on Friday coming home from the show. To the Jew Mobile Command Trail. I am Bond, 1911 Bond. That's funny, Sovereign. That's funny. Hey, Mayor. Hey, country gal. Yeah, cocaine is Alec. Thanks, Roy. Yeah. Oh, my God. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, God. Dom. I'm such a hypocrite. I did that in Big Drum Bear stream today. Hey, Horatius. Well, it's just about 1 o'clock. He give you Dom's wrench? Bad Roy. Is that how you spell stop? Owen's show was really good. Um, it was time. Got to hang out with them before and after the show. It was really cool. So, yeah, the way I'm sitting, well, I got the phone down low. It's not up on the thing, so I got to lean to get into frame. So, no one's, hey, okay, just to prove it. Just to prove it. See? No one's in the back seat. There's no way he could hide. See? No one's in the back seat, guys. Okay, well, it's 1 o'clock. Now, I had it was scary and I laughed my ass off when it was done. Some of you guys were actually in the hangout when it was still going on with what happened Friday night. I was in a call with a lot of you guys as soon as I basically got into my truck and started talking. So I'll fill you in a little bit on what happened, because I look at it now and I'm like, oh dear God, this could be a bit. And I am going to tell you exactly what took place, and you're going to laugh. At least I think so. Okay? So we get home from the show about 12:30 on Friday, me and my wife. We go to my mother-in-law's and we pick up the kids. So what happened was we got the kids inside, and I had Elijah in my hand, and basically I got him in the door. And I went back out to get something out of the truck. And I see out of the corner of my eye just something moving close to me. I look down, and there are two Rottweilers, about 100 pounds, maybe a little more each. So I kind of froze there for a second and just watched their demeanor. And they started getting closer, and they started growling and barking and showing their teeth. They were smiling, I guess. So I drew my gun out, my 1911, my 45 caliber, and I pointed it at them. Okay? And I'm thinking, I flipped the safety off, and I can, I got my finger is slowly locking onto that trigger, and I got it pointed at the biggest one. He's getting one in the head. That's funny, HCSC. You will hear more about that. So, I got it pointed at him, and they took a step closer. And I'm like, well, apparently they don't give a shit that I have a gun. I reached over to unlock the door because I had just locked it. And I'm trying to get into the house now. And I guess as I turned the key, my hand rotated the gun this way. I looked back, and those dogs saw the way I rotated that gun, and they backed up fast. I had to think, are you kidding me? These dogs belong to a black person. They knew what this meant. They were like, oh, he's a white guy. No big deal. The hell with him. As soon as I turn that shit sideways, whoa, this guy means business. Whoa, they backed the hell up. So, and I didn't even do that on purpose. So, they back up. Now, I said this, and I said, oh, you guys understand that. And I guess they heard my voice, and they're like, wait a second. This Joe ain't black. Oh, hell no. They started coming towards me again. They realized the way I talked, I wasn't black. They saw this, and they're like, oh, hell no. But as soon as I talked, they realized I wasn't black, so they started coming at me again. I got the door unlocked, went inside. So, yeah, Big Drum Bear, yeah. It gets better, trust me. So, I get inside, my wife's like, what's going on? Because I backed up, I had the gun in my hand. And my son was still just inside the door in his carrier, so I grabbed the son. I kicked the door shut with my foot. I got the gun in one hand, my son in the other. And my wife goes, what? And I said, call the police. There's two dogs out here. So she called the police. And she said, hey, my husband was just cornered by two dogs. I told her what they were. They were Rottweilers. And basically, the police showed up a few minutes later. They were on that. Okay? They showed up a few minutes later, and they started corralling the dogs. There was 3 police officers, and they were trying to corral the dogs. And I could see they were basically going around the neighborhood, and I saw that they got them corralled down the road, looked like up against a fence. And I didn't know if they were going to shoot them. I was hoping they did, truth be told, because I almost did. I was really close. So what happens next is I'm like, look, and my wife hadn't eaten yet. So I said, well, now the coast is clear. I'm going out to the truck, and I'm going to run to the, get you something to eat real quick. So, yeah, I could have saved the taxpayers some money. So I walk out to the truck, and I get in the truck. And then I get in the hangout. And Mayor, you remember, I'm in the hangout, and I'm telling you guys what just happened. And you have to understand, when I walked back outside, my gun wasn't in the holster. My gun was in the hand. I saw where the police officers were. They were far enough away. They weren't going to see it. And I got in the truck, and I put the gun in my lap. And I'm on the hangout with you guys. A lot of you guys were there. And you guys remember what happened next? The police officer comes up and taps on my window with the flashlight. And I'm like, uh-oh. And I'm like this, and I lean over with my elbow, and I roll down the window. And the first thing out of my mouth was, officer, I have my gun on me. So he's like, hey, did those, he's asking me questions if the dogs threatened me. I'm like, they came in my yard and they cornered me. What do you think? Of course they did. And these guys remember, I was pissed. And I'm like, if I had had my son outside of that door when this happened, I said, something really bad could have happened. And I told the cops, if you don't take care of this, I'm going to shoot them. I repeated it. If you don't take care of this, I'm going to shoot them. So No, I did not say that with any Southern drawl. You can tell I am not from the South. I just said, I didn't say, y'all take care of that, I'm going to shoot them damn dogs. No, didn't come out of my mouth. And he asked me, he says, any idea who owns the dogs? That's when my mouth went, I'm not saying. I knew who owned those dogs. There's a group of, and I will call them thugs, that just moved in down the road from me about 5 houses. They got 4 friggin' SUVs with probably $5,000 worth of rims on each one of them. All of these guys, all living in a house, got more gold jewelry on me than any friggin' any Jew I've ever seen. Okay? So this is what happens. And I'm thinking to myself, I know who the hell owns these dogs, because I've never seen the dogs in this neighborhood ever. And these guys just moved in, and now I get these dogs. I won't say what I think they are. Not on my stream. I'm pretty sure I know, because ain't none of them ever go to work. So anyway. So that being said, I gave the police officer a nice warning to tell them, if those dogs so much as enter my yard again, they're dead meat. I'm going to shoot them. Dead meat. I was racially profiled by 2 Rottweilers. I don't live in Dallas. I would expect that in Dallas. No, Coda, not once you bite a chunk off, it's pretty much dead at that point. Yeah, it's funny. Even when Owen doesn't do a live stream, he seems to get something during mine. One thing or the other. No, it's not that. My next door neighbors on the other side are a black family. They're awesome. They're awesome. So it has nothing to do with them just being black, because good and bad and everything, there's a whole lot of white trash that lives on my road too. Has nothing to do with what color you are. It's just funny. I knew exactly where these dogs came from. Tom, you're bad. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the color of their skin. They're some of my best friends. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, though. I've never been jumped by a black person. I've been jumped by plenty of white guys, though. I am genetically profiling dogs, and they are they a pit? Shoot them. Now, see my next door neighbor on the other side of me? The black family? They have a pit bull. That dog's awesome. That dog is awesome. I love that dog. No problems with that dog. I couldn't get sued. That's the crazy part. HCSC, I couldn't get sued. Especially in Texas. I even talked with the officer after. I had every right to shoot that dog dead in its tracks. Every right. I had every right to shoot that dog. Especially just coming in my yard, I had the right to shoot that dog. But when I got cornered by them aggressively like that, yeah. And you know, I put probably 15,000, maybe 16,000 rounds through my 1911. So when I flipped the safety off and I got my finger and I could feel my finger tightening on that trigger, all that dog had to do was sneeze and it was getting shot. That's all it had to do. Achoo, boom, bye. So, I mean, any dog, I've had friends that have owned Rottweilers that were raised around children and they were amazing dogs. But when you have two dogs that are 100 plus pounds each that are Rottweilers and they're roaming the neighborhood, going after people in their own yards, no. I'm not going to give them, if they get out again and they come into my yard, I can't take the chance. Yeah, you know, Kodiak, there's a lot of good Rottweilers. Yeah, I'm a bigot, sure. Yeah, I'm a Rhode Island invader. I love it. Yeah, sure. Sexist, racist, bigot against rots. I didn't even tell you their gender. Hey, News Now, Tammy Lynn. I didn't tell you their gender. No. That whole situation, and the police know. Yeah, the police know that they come back. So, I mean, I know that. Oh, no problem, Tammy. I know that they know what happened. The people down the road, they got written a citation for having the dogs in the loose, and they were warned that the dogs could have been shot. I found out the dogs were not shot. They were able to get the dogs back to their owners. They were not shot. Which, it's kind of cool. I mean, I don't want to shoot a dog if I don't have to. But, you know, I can't take the chance. I have a kid that's going to be turning 8 years old and I have a 10-month-old. Do you realize that if I had my child in my hands and when the dog attacked me, what could have happened? I mean, if I couldn't get a shot off on that dog, one bite could have killed my kid. Just one bite. So I have a serious issue with the aggressiveness of the dogs. Well, Kick, yeah, I've, you know, it's how the dog is raised. It's how the dog's raised. Like I said, I've had friends that have had amazing Rottweilers and amazing pit bulls. I've been around them for a long time. Five of us aren't liking. Oh, well. Any thumbs down? Hey, Fred. Yeah, Fred hasn't heard any of that excitement yet, but he'll have to go back and listen. I'll have to check the Hangout. Why? What's going on in the Hangout? I can't check it right now. What's going on in the Hangout that I'm missing? Let's go because. Oh no. Now I want to see it. Absolutely. Horatius, the dogs can be, like I said, they can be raised. I actually have a good friend of mine who's prominent in the martial arts community here, and she rescues pit bulls from the fighting ring. Literally rescues them out of the fighting ring and rehabilitates these dogs to being fantastic around children, around everybody. It takes years to do it, 2 to 3 years, but she totally rehabilitates them back into wonderful dogs. I mean, she has 6 pit bulls in her house. A beagle? That's insane. I mean, if you want to stay away from a dog that repeatedly bites people, don't ever get a Cocker Spaniel. They're the most notorious biting dog on the face of the earth. They're dangerous in my books. No matter if you breed them around kids or not, they're just dangerous dogs. Yeah, I know, huh? Sounds like a B-rated flick. Am I missing something? What did Mayor say that I missed? Beagles are surprisingly strong. Yeah, they are. They aren't bred for violence, but geez, that's kind of crazy. I've never heard that from a beagle. Nope. Well, a lot of people, let's face it, Mike Vick, man, that guy just bred dogs to kill, and if they didn't fight right, he killed them himself. Well, they're not bred to attack. They're trained to attack. They're bred to be pretty much guard dogs of the house. But that's just because of the temperament of the dog tends to like one family in general. It's kind of like a chow. A chow will attach itself. A chow will attach itself to one member of the family, and it's usually the person in charge. It'll either be the dominant male in the family or the dominant female, depending on whichever one it is, and they will attach themselves to that person. Will I shoot a ball and cap? Why are you asking, Horatius? Because the ball and cap pistols and muzzleloaders and things like that I have shot, yeah. I don't know what that has to do with what we're talking about, but okay. I will shoot anything. I love shooting guns. Don't get me wrong. I love shooting guns. Well, you have to figure out what the hell made them aggressive. Really, Dom? I'm not too crazy about that one, Dom. That was kind of mean. That was really mean. Leashes galore. Man, Dom, that was mean, Dom. I didn't like that one. Dom has been silenced. He'll be in the Hangout any second now, and he'll be typing, Pinder is fake news, NFN for life. That's what he's probably typing right now in the Hangout, because he got put in timeout. I gave him enough time that he'll be able to come back at the end, so he'll probably type that in the end. Funny. Well, I'll have to go back and listen to Owen on the Alex Jones because I'm doing this. So, oh well. Apply that to the ratio of blacks and Spanish. Well, it's funny. Now, the thing that I found in the black community is they tend to get pit bulls or Rottweilers. It's a status thing. It's kind of like rims in a grill. Now you are shooting heroin on your days off, bad Steve. I'm going to let that one slide. Oh, I didn't do that, Inspector. Dang it. I actually didn't do that. I almost did it, and then I didn't touch it, and then it did it on its own. Oh well. Oh, Kiki got her mug. Yeah, I'm getting mine today, too. I thought I had accidentally put you in timeout. No, I didn't even mean to delete that message. That's funny, Horatius. If Texas first off, Texas won't ban guns. Second off, if they ever did, no, this boy ain't turning his in. No, that's my right, constitutional right. No, and Texas won't ban guns. Matter of fact, every time they try to, our governor pushes for laws to go even further in the other direction. Oh, that's scary, getting all this on your 55-inch TV. That's crazy. You get smart TV and you went on you went on YouTube. Yeah, well the cool thing is I'm getting my mug in today, and I will be drinking from my mug on Thursday on my nighttime stream, which is going to be fun because I can't wait to get my chunk shirt in when those finally get done. Chunk shirt on my stream and drinking from my mug. So that's good. That's cool. And the mugs will go up for sale again in about a week and a half, towards the end of the month. Anonymous ordered you an ugly mug. Kodiak, did you get yours? Did you get your mug, Kodiak? Not yet. Yeah, so it's going to be a little while before I can wear my shirt. I ordered one for me, and I'm ordering one for my son this Friday, so we'll get 2 of them in. Kind of stoked about that. That's going to be fun, and I'll wear that like on special occasions, like especially if I go to an Owen show, I'll have to wear that to the next Owen show. Oh, I'm going to have to go check the Hangouts, Roy. Definitely. That's funny. So, hey, guys, if you could do me a favor, the ones that get the mugs, if you could send a picture of you drinking out of the mug or do a video or something like that, I want to create like a little commercial. I think it'd be funny. I'm going to create one for the chunk shirt. I have a friend that's going to help me out, my police officer friend. Won't mention names, and we'll film something. Dom? You need a mug? Well, the mugs are going to go on sale again in a week and a half. What's the theme for the commercial? Like different things. Like I drink this mug to cure me of my low self-esteem. It's great drinking out of something uglier than me. That kind of thing. That's the theme. You know, or I drink this mug because it gives me shekels, or I felt after drinking this mug I had the power to change the weather. That kind of stuff. Play up on the Jew thing. Play up on the play up on the on the ugly part. Shekels for life, Jews' lives matter. It's been this ugly mug. That's funny. Then horror screams. It's half written already. Oh God, that's funny. Oh, you guys are too much. I need to fill my cup. I just make it rain coffee. I actually have some gold coins that I'm gonna pour out. Oh, that's bad, Dom. I needed clear skies. This Jew came through for me. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh my God, Roy. You got shtick, buddy. Damn. That's too funny. Wow, we're getting close to the end of the stream. It's weird with the new schedule. Guys, if you don't know the new schedule, I mean, doing a stream every single day was just getting a little bit much. So I decided to switch and do the Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time, and then Thursday, the 9 p.m. call-in show. And what I'm going to end up doing is probably do more of the food for thoughts, the little segments. I have a couple more that I'm going to upload, and those are going to feed the shows, and it's going to give like talking points, because it seems that people, because I don't give a lot of information, people tend to really add a lot of comments, and it sparks the conversation that I want on the Thursday stream. It worked really well last Thursday. Basically just started, and I had no topic other than what had gone and transpired that week on the Food for Thoughts. And the Food for Thought is just a quick 3 to 7 minute video on just basically things that I think about, things that I ponder. So yeah, and it seems to, work. I enjoy doing it. Oh, you can get me off your TV now? Okay, that's good. Video lives matter. What? Kick ya, I'm going to get this one wrenched for you. I keep on saying I'm going to do that. So, I'll get that account wrenched for you. Hey, Boulder, just in time for me to sign off. Oh, wait a second. Who timed you out? I didn't see that. Who timed kick you out? I'm scrolling up, guys. I didn't see anybody time kick you out. Huh. I didn't see anybody time you out. Inspector did it. Oh, what'd you go and do that for, man? Wait a second. How could you time her out? You don't have a wrench. I didn't see where it happened, and Inspector doesn't have a wrench. How the hell could he do it? Oh, God, really? Oh, wait a second. Someone find out if Natalia is lurking. Natalia could have done it. I didn't see where it happened. Dom? Really? I couldn't see it. I'll have to scroll up later and look. Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe that was me. I, yeah, he's not sorry. Take his wrench. Off with his wrench. Yeah, I was wondering. I thought she had walked out on me. To be terrible. So, guys, it is that time. It's the end of the stream. And I will be uploading some food for thoughts tonight and tomorrow. You guys be sure to comment on those so we can get some good content for the Thursday stream. I really appreciate your support. I will definitely check the Hangout. Okay, guys, remember, use your rights, demand your rights. Don't ask for them, they're yours. Be armed, definitely be armed, and be licensed. As long as the thug dogs are out there in the world, you need to be armed. And that being said, when you're armed, like I was, you can protect your family, your loved ones, and everyone else around you. God bless everyone.